All right. So everyone wants to get paid fairly and get treated fairly in their place of work, right? Well, Walmart doesn't seem to get it. My claim is that Walmart should be treating their employees better, giving them better benefits, and that everything would sort of fall into play for them if they did that and make it a more pleasurable experience for everybody. For my first piece of evidence, I will present testimony from Heather Boucher, an economist with the Center for Economic and Political Research on Walmart's poor business model and how it inherently involves low wages. Quote, Walmart's business model is based on offering the lowest prices and largest selection to their customers. While this business model is working for Walmart in the short term, in the long term it is unsustainable. Walmart's low prices mean ever decreasing prices for its suppliers and low wages and few benefits for its workers. This model is destroying the kinds of businesses that can pay a living wage and in the process the lives of workers here in the United States and around the world. Walmart is what unfettered capitalism looks like, or more honestly, this is what a company can achieve with government subsidies and limited regulation. Walmart has received billions in direct and indirect subsidies, from economic development subsidies and tax breaks to subsidies to subsidize their low-paid workers who receive Medicare, food stamps, and EITC. On the other hand, Walmart has spurned regulation and regularly violated labor, environmental, and safety and health laws. What this means is that Walmart is so insistent upon treating their employees poorly and paying them, completely squat, that the government has had to actually step in and subsidize a lot of these people's wages and health care and stuff like that. So they're costing the U.S. a lot of money when they claim to be a all-American company. For my next piece of evidence, I would like to present published examples of mistreatment from a couple of ex-employees of Walmart in various states from America's Union Movement website, which Walmart, I don't know if anybody knows, is pretty much inherently anti-union. Like if you even, like I have a buddy that works there, if you even mention union, you're fired like on the spot, like instantly. They don't want people fighting for their rights, basically. Quote, Walmart treats its employees very badly. It makes them work for free. When people get disgusted and quit, they just hire new workers. Walmart picks on people like me, hardworking people who can quit because we need our jobs to support our families. That's from Liberty Cerna, former Walmart employee, Kingsville, Texas. Here's another one. In January 2003, I injured my shoulder on the job while scanning items in what is called the flatbed line. I've suffered permanent damage and limited motion in my injured arm. And on top of all the suffering, the bills stacked up, and while I waited for Walmart to pay me for the injury, guess what? I'm still waiting because they have not paid one penny to me after my arm injury. That's from Latasha Barker, former Walmart employee, Sam's Club Division, Chicago, Illinois. So a couple people that are, completely mistreated and, left out in the cold by Walmart. They obviously, don't give two, what's about Americans. This next piece of statistical data comes from the PBS, the Public Broadcasting Service website, and shows some reasons for Walmart's outrageously high turnover rate of over 70%. Quote, Walmart employees start at the same salary as unionized employees in similar lines of work. They make 25% less than their unionized counterparts after 2 years at the job. Their average turnover rate of 70% of employees leave within the first year is attributed to the lack of recognition and inadequate pay, according to a survey Walmart conducted. So their own survey, the people said that those are the exact reasons. Yet this can work to the company's advantage since it's more difficult for unions to organize when there is constant employee turnover. So basically what that says is they just don't care, they're basically just like, okay, we got people waiting in line, bye, yeah, I hope that's sufficient evidence to prove that Walmart is even less American than we all thought they were already.
They'll actually drop prices so much that they lose profit on something just so they can drop